This is the tale of Titanoboa.
So Alright, come on.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, we're rolling.
We're rolling.
And we're rolling there too. Hi guys.
What's up, guys? This is what me and Moro look like.
Yeah, God.
We look different than in our ads.
Yeah. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
My name is Moro.
And I'm Dan.
And this is what we look like.
This is our podcast.
Wiped Out Wednesdays.
Wiping out the Wednesdays.
Trying the video thing.
I just hit the mic.
That seems to be the way to go now.
So we're shooting with a green screen behind us, so we're real crunched in on each other.
This is Wiped Out Wednesdays, where we talk about animals that are no longer with us.
No longer here, like this guy. Boop!
That's a Titanoboa.
Titanoboa ceratogenesis.
Ceratogenesis.
But you know what his name means?
What?
Titanic boa.
Titanic boa. Does that mean it's going to sink at one point?
I mean, I bet not, because it lived in a pretty aquatic environment, so I hope it didn't sink. So let's just dive right into it, right?
Yeah, so they were found, as we basically know from all our research, every single scary thing that's huge and terrifying has been found in Central America and South America.
And don't worry, most of them are dead.
All of them are dead.
That we know of.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I mean, the Titanoboa hopefully couldn't survive in the current climate because they needed temperatures of like 90 degrees consistently and above. That's how they were able to get so big.
Fun fact, cold-blooded reptiles basically grow with their environment.
Yes.
So they rely on those hot temperatures in order to grow that size.
Because they're cold-blooded.
Yeah, sure. So the fact that it was really warm back then, because, you know, we are in the, what period are we? What epoch? Paleocene? It was hot back then.
Now, how big are we talking here? Oh, I'll tell you. 42 feet long. Just for comparison, the size of a T-Rex.
Yeah, and look at that comparison with a man.
Look at that.
That's a 6-foot-tall man.
That is huge.
Not the man, the snake, the big scary snake.
Now, not only are they almost 50 feet long, they are 2,500 pounds. That weighs as much as a adult male giraffe or a bull bison.
That's insane. Just imagine a 42 feet long, 2,500 pound snake slithering towards you.
Yeah, more like slither lumbering. Because something that big is going to shake the ground.
Oh my God. It's just terrifying. We've all seen the movie Anaconda.
Yeah.
I think it was based on this because anacondas aren't really that big. The way they portray them in the movie.
Well, they're constrictors, so I guess
but they're not that big.
Well, it took place in what, Central America,
it was
South
Brazil.
America? Brazil.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Central and South America was a real nightmare. Couple 60 million years ago?
60 million years ago, the Paleocene.
Yeah.
It was after the Cretaceous period. In the Cretaceous period, that was when that big rock hit the Earth and it wiped out all the dinosaurs.
60 miles across?
60 miles across. A big rock, usually called an asteroid.
Look at that rock.
Hit the Earth and wiped out everything.
Yeah.
Except tardigrades.
Shout out to tardigrades.
We're always going to shout out tardigrades.
Also, I really want you to just put a big picture of like a regular rock here. We're going to use this green screen a whole bunch.
By the way, sorry to people listening on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, this is more of a visual podcast.
Actually, I could probably cut it down.
No. I think you should do the same one for audio. You know how Joe Rogan, whenever you listen to it, I know you hate Joe Rogan. Yeah. I like him. I think you're great. Anyways, back to the Titanoboa. So these things, like, you know, the boas that exist today, they kill you by strangulation or asphyxiation. So you aren't getting poisoned. You aren't getting your neck broken. I mean, probably eventually, but you're alive when this is happening.
When you are being ingested.
Sometimes you can be alive.
You can be alive because basically they immobilize their prey by
crushing them.
Usually they die not from a broken heart, not from a broken stomach. They die from asphyxiation. They die from
the prey or
the prey.
People.
Well, the prey.
Okay.
They constrict them so hard that they can't expand their diaphragm to breathe. And
which
they just
is awful.
Suffocate to death. Just wrapped around a giant snake.
Still think the worst way to go is out in space where you burn and freeze. So what do these guys eat?
They usually eat fish.
But put this picture up. They ate crocodiles. So you know those giant dinosaur monsters that
They're
live
still around.
those terrifying 20-foot long. This is what it ate for snacks. It also ate the giant turtles. So these guys lived in the aquatic environments. These were essentially like coastal swamp areas. And, you know, they shared it with crocodiles, giant turtles, and things like that. And it ate all of them. At this point in time, the dinosaurs have been wiped out. So scientists...
Bye-bye dinosaurs.
Bye.
Like the song.
It's going to be May. It already was May. Anyways, Justin Timberlake, you're great. These guys were huge and terrifying, and I lost my train of thought.
They were terrifying.
Don't cut that.
These guys were huge. They were terrifying. But you know what's scariest of all? Let me tell you.
Global warming?
Usually when you find a large animal from the prehistoric era, you find a couple bones. You find something to give you a reference of what that animal looked like. 28 different individuals were found.
Yeah.
28 different specimens.
Yeah.
So they were like living in numbers.
I mean, 28's not like numbers. 28.
No. But the fact that remember when we were talking about the sloth? Like only a few were found. The giant ground sloth. They found so many that they were able to recreate a full-sized
keep going.
model
Yeah.
of the Titanoboa.
They also
and it's
made
terrifying.
one.
Here it is.
This was
in Colombia.
But it was in, what was it, Grand Central in the city back in like 2012?
Yeah.
It was for a TV show on the Smithsonian Channel. This was a real thing. This was a real animal that would just swim through the water and just crush your bones, and then it would eat you.
That to me is the scariest part. Not that, I mean, the size, yeah, everything was big back then, but the fact that you would be a tiny little snack for it.
I think, you know, talking about, you know, like, yeah, it was as big as a T-Rex. All right, we've never seen a T-Rex. When you T-Rex,
there it is.
Bing. If you go to the zoo and, you know, you've seen pictures of an elephant or you've read about how big they are, right? But you go see one of these guys. Sorry.
It's okay.
You go see one. I wasn't apologizing to you. You go see one of these guys in real life. Imagine getting to see one of these. So whenever time machines come out, I think hear me out.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna hear me out.
People in audio, I was shaking my head fiercely because I don't want to see any of these animals up close.
Don't be a baby. I think you've got some time traveling Jurassic World type stuff going on here. And I would be an early adopter of time travel. It sounds pretty cool. So anybody who wants to sponsor this podcast by helping us time travel, shoot us an email at animals@danspetcare.com. We would love to learn more about time travel. Also, has anyone checked on Betty White? How's she doing?
Yeah, we talked about her.
Well, nobody got back to us.
Yeah, I think she's fine. Twitter didn't go crazy, so.
How amazing would it be if we got Betty White to tweet at us? Should we start that campaign?
Betty White, we hope you're fine.
We love you,
We
Betty.
hope you're alive and you live longer than
Tardigrades.
Oh, I was going to say our previous episode on Monday.
Yeah.
Lonesome George.
Call back.
But yeah, the Titanoboa was a terrifying unit of a snake.
Yeah.
It was up to 42 feet long, 2,500 pounds. Just picture that.
Scientists have actually said they didn't find a specimen that was bigger, but given the climate back then and the environment and the lack of mega predators like the dinosaurs, they think it could have been as big as 50, 60 feet. They just haven't. 60 feet. That's like 1 foot
could cover
times
this whole
60.
street.
That's
here,
like
or
across.
the front of our office.
Yeah. It could eat both of us.
Man.
It would
Yeah,
fill this
easy.
room.
Easy.
20. That's just.
Well, they're
bull
around.
bison.
The lineage is still around. We got boas that are still here,
Yeah.
anacondas, and they're huge. You see this every other week. Hey, they found a giant snake in Brazil. Ding. They like all these news come out every week. There's a giant snake that's been found. Just like quadruple that, 10-duple that.
A lot of duples.
A lot of duples.
There's going to be a lot of dupling. Also, since we're doing it, shout out to Harper, my lovely little 5-year-old cousin. Hey, Harper.
Hi, Harper. Love you.
We love you.
on a terrifying episode of a giant snake.
Nah, she'll love it. She has requested that we do an episode on lions, so we'll have to do one on a lion one
Giant
day.
lions.
Those definitely exist.
Yeah, everything was big. Everything that we have now was bigger.
Gigantism?
Yeah, like 40.
There was a word for it. I forgot it.
Yeah.
But
we just forgot it. By the way, anytime we make an episode, as soon as we stop recording,
Gone.
that information's gone.
Immediately
We
gone.
don't retain anything because we want to work hard for you.
I don't know what a tardigrade is, but
Tardigrades, I have a lot of information in my head. But you know, we get rid of that information, we wipe out our hard drive.
like our Wipeout Wednesdays. Hashtag Wiped Out
Sure.
Wednesday.
But yeah, the Titanoboa, we're not going to tell you to look up pictures because we have shown them. And I don't know how weird this is for you listeners to hear us
I think it's great.
talk and see what we look like. Maybe we're going to drive some people off.
Oh, it's like when you see like a radio personality, you're like, oh,
It's
they're gross.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why they're on radio.
Yeah, you got a face for radio.
You got a
Moore is
face
a
for
good-looking
radio.
guy, though. I think I'm super handsome.
He is. He just got a beard trim.
Yeah, I did this actually for today's episode. Don't tell my girlfriend. I'm telling her I did it for her, but I wanted to look presentable. She's embarrassed when I look like a homeless person.
But yeah, that's a Titanoboa. I like how we just come back.
Yeah,
It's
Titanoboa.
fine. Giant snake that lived 60 million years ago in the Paleocene epoch, right after the Cretaceous period. And, that was off the top of my
I
head.
was very proud of that.
Yeah.
For you.
For me. Terrifying animal, but you don't have to worry about it because it's wiped out.
Wiped Out
Oh,
Wednesday.
Terrifying animal, but you don't have to worry about it because it's wiped out.
Wiped Out.
Can you say it with me?
Oh, now I get it. All right. Terrifying.
No.
You can't cut any of
I
this.
can cut.
You shouldn't cut
Okay.
this.
Terrifying animal, but we don't have to worry about it now because it's
Wiped out.
We harmonize every time we say something.
Harmonizing.
What you say?
Come on, man.
Oh, that's you.
That's what you want to harmonize
It's from
on?
the SNL skit.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Anyway, Titanoboa, terrifying long snake. Please look it up and please subscribe, leave a review. Email us at.
It's backwards.
I was gonna have you say it. Animals at
dancepetcare.com.
.com. It's right there,
Right there.
and everything, all the information that you need.
All the
Sorry to
information.
the audio people that were relying a lot on the video. This is our first time we're doing this. We're gonna get better at it,
We are
and we're gonna
definitely gonna get
address
better.
different platforms. We're gonna
Yeah.
address, if you're listening on audio,
Hey, YouTube.
hey YouTube,
Hey, Twitter world.
hey Apple Podcasts, hey Spotify, hey Stitcher, hey Google Podcasts, hey Overcast, hey TuneIn,
Hey, Anchor.
hey Anchor,
Hey,
thank
Betty
you,
White.
Anchor. Hey Betty White, and hey Tardigrades.
Hey,
Titanoboa, terrifying, but wiped out. So.
Wiped Out Wednesday. Thank you very much for listening, watching, and existing.
And we'll see you on Monday for a full feature-length episode, which we're not going to film. Maybe
Maybe we will.
we will. We
Probably
don't know.
won't.
We're going as
This is.
this is a day-to-day operation.
I don't know if you can tell, but we are making this up as we go along. Look, this is us making it up. Show a picture of us the first time we did the podcast.
Yeah.
We hope you were all safe. Remember to be kind to one another and love and recycle the planet. Check in Betty White, please. Tweet her for us.
Love you, Betty White.
Love you, Betty White.
We'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Play the music.
Oh, there's music playing. Music playing.